Why, hello. Why, hello, hello, hello. All right. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Let's see if I can spread the word about this event of epicness. Because you guys know. Hey, welcome, Fun Size Bear. Long time no see. Usually there's no notifications, so got to get the word out there. Or not, It's all good. But I have a plan. I have a plan this evening. Just do one more of these. But welcome. Cool. Thanks. Appreciate that. All right. Well, we've got a couple of people here. It's all good. It's good enough. One is enough, really and truly. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I was going to pull it up on my phone. So I'm going to pay attention to comments via my phone. And yep. So that's how we're going to do that. I'm going to do Discord, or not Discord. I'm going to do Quora via my computer. And Nachos, of course. And libation. Glad you guys got notifications. So I found myself invited to be a partner with Quora. I've answered some question time, and I didn't expect that. But then again, I don't know how much they, do that with all sorts of people. You know what I mean? But one thing I've learned about Quora is it can take you down so many different trails. You don't even really have to think about it. Obviously, that can be a bad thing. You don't want to fall into too many holes. I mean, some would argue you don't want to fall into any holes. But we're gonna make this a fun night. Don't talk with food in your mouth. Okay. All right, first question. So, first question is, what is an example of when you have sneezed at the worst time? No answers currently. I'm going to go for it. You asked for an example of a time when I sneezed at the worst time. For me, that time was when I was this is how I do it. I make these fun when I'm answering these questions. Breaking bread. That's right. Guys, we have fun. We fellowship around food. Okay, so I don't have the freedom or opportunity to have people over to my house right now. And most of my friends are you guys. Seriously. So, y'all live all over the place. So I did an ellipses. For me, that time was when I was, and I'm going to give a short list, not an extremely long list, but a list. Praying, comma, in a large group. At the DMV. During class. While, what's the most clean possible way of saying urinating? Because really and truly, the worst possible time for a man to sneeze is when he's urinating. But I think urinating is fine. It's a fine word. While urinating. Let's see. I know food in your mouth. I know food in your mouth is a bad time to sneeze. While swallowing food. Got to clarify for the Gomorrans out there, you know. Let's see here. While drinking. When the kids are all asleep and you're in a hotel room. There's some people that can relate to that one. Excuse me. While driving. Just reload this, see how many people are here, because it said 0. I'm just pretty sure it wasn't actually 0. Now it says 4, so, you know. So the current question that we're working on Quora is a time. What was the worst time when you sneezed, basically? Or what is an example of when you have sneezed at the worst time? That's the question that I'm tackling right now. I'm just making a fun list of different, you know, relatable times. I've got one. Talking during an interview. I've got to take away these words. While. I mean, you can't see what I'm writing, but I've got to make it consistent with the flow. When I was, yeah, I'm trying to make it flow grammatically because, you know, people are grammar hounds on Quora. When I was in a hotel room and all the kids were asleep. See, That's how you gotta be just consistent. When I was, driving, when I was talking during an interview, when I was at the DMV, when I was praying in a large group. I don't think that needs a comma after the word praying. I was trying to draw emphasis to the in a large group part, but it's not necessary. Feel free to comment, guys. Come on now. Let's see here. These things, these are all times that these are things that have happened. So, keep it PG, I'm just going to finish with them. The list goes on. I know it's a little cheap. It's like etc. I know, I get it. But I don't want to get bored with any of these questions. You know what I mean? All right. Oh, somebody else has answered it. Must have just done that. This is somebody else's answer who claims to be over 400,000 years old, which is obviously false. Just in case any of you were confused that there was a 400,000-year-old person on Quora. I once sneezed when my friend was rolling a and all the hashish was blown onto the floor of the dusty, damp, abandoned building we were in. This person sounds like an upright citizen for sure. He reacted by shoving his red-hot lighter into my calf. Clearly, it was not a good time to sneeze. What a Gamoran. Not because he was smoking, even though that's no good, but because he was hanging out with his male friend in a damp, abandoned building. That's what makes him a Gamoran. Excuse me again. And excuse me all the future times I might have the burping. Because that happens. All right, they've been really pushing this question on me, so I'm going to just go ahead. Why do many stores price their items at 99 cents instead of rounding up to $1? I have so many different replies I would want to give to this person, but I'm going to try and not be rude. I'm going to try and not be sarcastic. Okay. This reduction of whole numbers was originally an attempt to deceive individuals into purchasing their product over the guy next door that was selling at a whole number, period. However, over time, this practice is merely the perpetuation of a denial of logos, that is order and integrity in the world. everyone knows on one hand that the price is intuitively rounded up in one's mind. However, the need to distort that which is whole and right and orderly will not be easily ended. The need is maybe interesting language there. We'll just go with it. Everyone knows on one hand that the price is intuitively rounded up in one's mind. However, the need to distort that which is whole and right and orderly will not be easily ended. I get a lot of upvotes on Quora, but I'm not sure if you get notified about downvotes. Hey, what's up, Bear Arms? Nobody's chatting, so I'm kind of feeling a little, self-conscious because there's supposedly 7 of you here and none of you are saying stuff. So, and I don't even know if I'm one of the 7, watching my own deal. All right, I'm going to go ahead and submit that. It's fine, whatever. All right, we're going to go on to the next question. It can take us anywhere, guys. It'll just take us all over the place. This is fun. All right, let's take another bite of this while I let this load. Good question. Good question. Except they didn't ask it grammatically correct, but they almost never do anyway. It's no big deal. What one thing do you like? Oh no, I guess that is. Yeah. Never mind, that's fun. What one thing do you like on your sandwich that most people don't? It's a fine question. Fun size bear. I have helped other people find a church, and I don't know. Hey, JM, welcome. Hey, William, welcome. All of a sudden, your comments just popped in out of nowhere. That's very weird. But yeah, fun size bear. I've helped other people find churches. I'd be happy if you wanted me to. I'm not saying I can do it like immediately, but within 7 days. Within 7 days, I'll give you 2 or 3 to choose from. I mean, you do your own research. You know what you like. But if you want a helping hand, I'd be happy to. All right. So what one thing do you like on your sandwich that most people don't? I think that's a great question. Woo. All righty. This requires me to first understand what most people don't like on their sandwich. However, I find that I am interested in things that most people, in my experience, are completely unaware of. period. For instance, I find it delightful to include the following, not all at the same time, items. Do my little commas here, not all at the same time. It's an aside. Commas aren't probably the best punctuation, but whatever. Not all at the same time. Items. Include the following. I put my comma in the wrong spot. The following items. For instance, find it delightful to include the following items. Colon. All right. Kimchi. I'm going to make an assumption that most people don't put kimchi on their sandwich. Chow chow, which is pretty much like kimchi, but American. And not always fermented, but, you know. What's some other stuff I put on sandwiches? Peanut butter and lettuce, you know, that's not extremely common. I mean, most people don't, but some people like peanut butter and lettuce. But every time I mention peanut butter and lettuce, most people give me weird looks like, what? I mean, it's great. It's like, have you ever had celery and peanut butter? Well, think of that, but on a sandwich. Let's see. What else? I mean, mustard is obviously way too common, but I mean, well, spinach is raw spinach. Raw spinach is a pretty common sandwich thing. Obviously, bacon. I mean, come on, guys. But what about French fries? How common is the French fries thing? Because I think most people or tater tots, sweet. I'm gonna replace French fries with sweet potato tater tots. Now those on a burger, oh my gosh, guys, are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding me right now. Sweet potato tater tots on a burger, just it's great. So I mean, I could do like roasted Brussels sprouts. I mean, roasted Brussels sprouts. That's obviously not going to be most people. So I mean, I could start to say stuff like cellar door and all the things that from that Key and Pill episode. That episode was so funny, guys. The soul food episode for Key and Pill. Those guys, they kind of get it. Listen, I will know how much, at least Jordan, I'll know how much he gets it after I see the new Twilight Zone. All right, I'm about to be done with the nachos, so I won't bore you with the chewing and stuff. That's just ridiculous. All right, while I chew, I'm going to read the chat. Yeah, pineapple's great. Yeah, I love guacamole. Eggs and beans and pineapple, Now that's something I've never done. Yeah, chow chow is usually on hot dogs, but peanut butter and marshmallow. Yeah, they call that the most grotesque name in the world, JM Zach. They call a peanut butter and marshmallow sandwich a fluffernutter. Now, peanut butter and banana and honey I've had, but never with celery. So, and peanut butter and onion, I have never heard of that. But onion, guys, I love onion. Red onion. The spicier the onion, the better. Yeah, raw spinach is great. I hate mayonnaise, guys. I hate mayonnaise. But yeah, red onion. I mean, that's a pretty common. I'm not even going to put that. I'm just going to stop at roasted Brussels sprouts. I mean, obviously the list could go on and on, but I'm just going to stop there. It's all good. All right, that was a good question. Good question. It's I was the first person to answer that one, but there's probably this is what Quora is. They don't one answer is collapsed. Why? Maybe somebody put something really gross. They put lemon. Why did they collapse that? I mean, lemon on a sandwich? Fine. That's fine. Could you imagine a grilled chicken and candied lemon sandwich? That could be good. Candied lemon, though. Not hard and chewy, but like the kind of lemon that you get from lemon chicken. That's basically what I'm thinking. Lemon chicken from that kind of lemon. You know, it's soft and... Excuse me. All right, so the next question is, what have you done to get through the lowest moments in your life? So sometimes I skip questions, but you never know when something like this is going to help somebody. So I'm going to go out and answer this. What have you done to get through the lowest moments in your life? I took a complete break from work and other obligations. I was going to say school, but trying to genericize it. Obligations. Some of my lowest times in life was when I was in school. I took a complete break from work and other obligations and contemplated the ways my actions and behaviors may have led me to the position I was in. Completely legit, but that's because I'm an INTJ. I already got an upvote on my sandwich. It's so funny. I took a complete break from work and other obligations and contemplated the ways that my actions and behaviors may have led me to the position I was in. I did my best to acknowledge my shortcomings and didn't try to beat myself up for it. I spent my time instead seeking forgiveness for my sins from my Creator, and acknowledging His goodness, His strong hand, His faithfulness, His providence, His unlimited peace, His love, His grace, His plan, His will. We'll go with will. And submitted myself humbly to be open to His correction. I think that this needs, so that's the preface. But I think that this is one of those kinds of things that if I were to just leave it at that, they would feel like, oh, that's just too heavenly good, or you're too heavenly to be any earthly good, blah, 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 blah. So let's do this. I have been through circumstances that are very difficult to take blame or connect fault to myself for. Don't end a sentence with a preposition. For them. Fine. I've been through circumstances that are very difficult to take blame or connect fault to myself for them. Even still, I desire to learn and remain humble through all circumstances and tragedies, so as to learn and always acknowledge. I know I've said acknowledge a lot, but so as to learn and always acknowledge the goodness of God at all times. Then I'm going to go ahead and finish with that. Obviously, I think I could write a book on this, but we'll not get too carried away. It's Quora. I mean, some people write really long stuff, but we'll stick with that. Hey, Gospel, add raisins to the peanut butter banana. Oh, okay, yeah. Ants on a log and yeah, I get that. That makes sense. I bet that's yummy. But I would trade lettuce for celery, just because celery, I feel like unless it was like chopped up, I totally could eat that chopped up. I get that chopped up. But if it was like the sticks and it doesn't bite well, but if it was chopped, that'd be great. Mix up chopped celery with the peanut butter and the raisins. Yeah, that'd be great. I like that. Prayer would have been the answer. Yeah, I mean, there are short answers for sure. And I'm not sure that you're saying definitively that my answer is wrong, but I'm an INTJ. I'm just going to keep on saying that like it's an excuse for everything I do. Different personality types will answer these differently, though. And every now and then, they're like, 16-year-old has a brother that's 4 years older, and 10 years ago, how old would their brother have been? And it's like, really? That's what you want? That's your question? Really? It's weird, but moving on. I'm gonna go with what I put. I didn't think you were being snarky. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. Thanks for your answer. Share it on Facebook. I don't do Facebook. Because anyway, I am 26, but my wife is 45. This is a question. Is it wise to try for a baby? That's this person's question. Wife. They said wife. They're married. So you know what my answer is going to be. Yes, it is. So long as you both love God. Only people that love God should have babies. I'm erasing what I was going to write there. Although that's kind of, obviously that's the ideal. But what I'm actually going to put is, yes, it is wise to try for a baby. Yes, it is. And then I'm going to say, it is literally a psyop. I'm going to write the word psyop. They'll look it up and they'll be like, it is literally a psyop that the older a woman gets, that birth defects are inevitable. Women can have children up to menopause, spell that correctly, and even sometimes after. That's all I'm going to put. Changing the life, one person at time, one answer at a time. I'm just kidding. Hey, Jonathan Helt, welcome. Welcome, Jonathan. How many people we got in the chat? What's going on? Guys, we're down to 5. We're down to 5. It's all good, okay? It's all good. We're having fun, I hope. 2 others have answered that question. You should consult a maternal fetal medicine specialist. This is somebody's answer. They can do tests to see how your wife's reproductive system is functioning and discuss the risks. I'm so glad I answered how I answered. God. Here's how somebody else answered. Listen to your heart. Oh my gosh. Oh God, help us. These people. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to probably skip this one. What was the worst day, week, month of your life? I've had too many. I can't qualify the worst. I'm going to pass on that one. I got to pass on. I can't answer them all, guys. What is something that gave you an ounce of hope for humanity today? Today. Oh boy. Should I answer that one? God, did I have any hope for humanity today? Yeah, I'll answer this. It's a secret, though. It's not what I'm going to say. It's fine. All right. What is something that gave you an ounce of hope for humanity today? Someone I know who is not necessarily a Christian acknowledged the need and value in forgiveness. I was very much encouraged. I mean, I could say I listened to Brian Trejo for I'm probably mispronouncing Trejo. It's probably way shorter of an O sound if it's Espanol, but Brian Trejo or whatever his name is exactly. That guy. Oh my goodness, y'all. Hey, should I play some music? I can play my music. Let me play some music while let's crack some music open for the silent moments, you know? It's all good. Where's my file with the song and stuff? Where's it at? It was in here somewhere. Somehow, some way, I'll find it. I'm gonna go ahead and submit that. That was enough to answer. Excuse me. Shadow. Did I title the file at all? Oh yeah, there it is. It's great. That's good. I'll always be able to find it. See if I can open it just by double clicking. All right, so we get, sorry guys, I'm working, so not much chatting for me, but I'm listening. All right, it's all good. Bare arms, I got you. I went out and noticed my strawberries are flowering, so that means yumminess to give away. My hope for today. Jonathan, that's great. Are you in a southern state like Florida? Because I thought strawberries only grew in sandy areas. But you know, I could be wrong. Dude, just no, I don't want iTunes. I do not want to open the file with iTunes. Can you help me? Not you, but you know. Can I go to where's this file? Can we go to this file? Where is this file? Where is it? Why can't I right click from search? What is wrong with Apple? What planet are you from? I don't want to open it with iTunes. Where is the file? Why can't you tell me where the file is, you vile piece of garbage? How are you not going to tell me where the file is? Oh, you're killing me. But why though? But why though? Oh, that's terrible. What program did I use? I think I played like QuickTime. Okay, let me open up QuickTime and maybe it'll be in like recently played. Oh, you're just. All right, QuickTime. Help me out, bro. Open recent. That's what I'm talking about. We'll figure it out. That is good. That is good. That's great. Excellent. Oh, yeah. Let me just chill for like 2 minutes on this. I had no idea you could grow strawberries in Michigan. That's amazing. That's cool, Jonathan. We could have a little. Oh wow, I got an upvote for that. The someone I know who is not necessarily a Christian acknowledged the need and value of forgiveness. I got an upvote. Guys, Quora is kind of cool. It's an interesting thing, and I know it's not, it's not the best, but it's kind of cool. My family has been here since the late 1600s. Most everybody in my entire tree, even on my mother and father's side. I think that my mother's side migrated here a little bit later than my father's side, but everybody in the entire tree came here just slightly before the 1700s. All right, let's go on to the next question, guys. This is fun. I love these questions. And the upvotes is like people like me and stuff, which just feels excellent. I'm kidding, obviously. If it's not obvious, it's, go pray or something. What's it like to work at Invesco, your first job? I don't understand why I get these. Like, I kind of want to answer it just for the fun of it, but it's not worth my time. What is something you just couldn't bring yourself to do? There's so many answers to that. I think I'm gonna. Oh no, I didn't mean to pass on that. Undo. Yeah, I'm gonna answer that one. I didn't. Good. There's an undo. That's kind of cool. Drive off a bridge. A bridge. Jump off a mountain. There's other more gruesome ones. If that's not gruesome enough. It's not that I ever wanted to do these things, but this is about self-control. Because I'm going to venture a guess that sinful thoughts enter people's heads. And the difference between people that do bad things and those that do their best not to is just this really not a lot of self-control, just employing self-control and wanting to. What is something you just couldn't bring yourself to do? So I said drive off a bridge and jump off a mountain. Those are pretty gruesome. But what else? Quit a job that I wasn't getting paid in, but promised to be paid. I'm gonna put I wasn't able to in front. I wasn't able to drive off a bridge. I wasn't able to jump off a mountain. I wasn't able to quit a job. Able to quit a job that I wasn't getting paid in, but was promised to be paid. Just, add a little context there. I wasn't able to consistently take care of my teeth. Am I really messing up the question? What is something you just couldn't bring yourself to do? The first two fit. The third one fits. I wasn't able to consistently take care of my teeth. That's a terrible. That won't work at all. I couldn't bring myself to. That's what I need to use that instead of I wasn't able to. Just to, I'm trying to be kind to the person asking the question. And it's all about those, upvotes. And there we go. I couldn't bring myself to... And I'll just finish it with violate my faith. We'll leave it at that. A little too short of an answer for such a profound question, but what about abortion? Where do you mainstream at? I don't know what mainstream. Oh, this is Quora. I mean, it's in the title of the video. This is Quora. So what is something you just couldn't bring yourself to do was the question. Quora. It's in the title of the video. And I said I couldn't bring myself to drive off a bridge. I couldn't bring myself to jump off a mountain. I couldn't bring myself to quit a job that I wasn't getting paid in but was promised to be paid. I couldn't bring myself to violate my faith. So, there. All right. Yeah, we got the music going, guys. This is my chill jam. Totally chill jam. This music is super chill jam. What is the most WTF experience you have ever had? Let me think if I want to answer that one. I mean, pretty much not getting paid for 6 months and then losing, tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars. That was a pretty big WTF. I'll answer it with that. It's fine. It's fine. I worked 6 months for a company. I mean, I worked longer than 6 months for a company as a counselor. Just give some context. And towards the second half of my first year with them, they stopped paying me. I kept working on empty promises. The biggest WTF moment for me was realizing that I was never going to get paid and that $30,000 would never be compensated to me, period. You guys know it still affects my life, right? You guys realize that I get these letters every day now. Well, not every day, but almost every day. I get these letters. This is one of many. Your debt has been purchased by North Star Location Services, LLC. So all of my debts have been bought by collection agencies. Then they're going to use their Gestapo tactics. To try and squeeze water from a rock. And maybe they'll try to take me to court. You know, how do I know? I don't. And one of you guys was like, it was unsecured debt, so they can never sue you. That's not actually 100% true. I've done the research. I mean, it's different lenders, but there's like 17 or 18,000 in one, 20-something thousand in another, and then about 3 or 4 with anywhere from $1,000 to $7,000. I got an upvote on the baby thing with my PSYOP comment. But I mean, I have a little over 50K in these debts that have been purchased by collection agencies. And, you know, they'll disappear someday, I guess. But that's just a cloud over my head, guys. While I do my best to work extremely hard and make $28,000 a year with a family of 5. And some of you guys have been very gracious towards me in bearing the boredom of having to endure that topic over and over again. And then other people are just like, unsubscribe. Guys, I've had 170 unsubscribes. If no, I mean, obviously it just goes with the territory of being on YouTube. The sub for sub thing. People that had subscribed, but just because I had subscribed to them, then they checked my channel out and they're like, this is boring, I'm moving on. I get it, it's fine. But I would have over 500 subscriptions right now if it weren't for all those unsubscribes. It's just kind of interesting. If you see my numbers go up, it's because I went on a little journey of subscribing to other people. And for every 10 people that subscribe to me, 1 stays. Well, not 10. Maybe the ratio is a little bit lower than that. It's more like 4 to 1. For every 4 people that subscribe to me, 1 stays. That's been the ratio, if I do the math correctly. What is the worst moral which you do not have? That's your question. What is the worst moral which you do not have? I think I know what they're trying to ask. Like, what is the worst morally wrong thing that you are violating? I think that's what they mean to ask, but I'm going to answer them more literally than that. Morals are good. They are a quality of God's law, the Logos. Someone that cares about morality can only truly do so with the creator of morality's help. I'll repeat that because I know that I was changing my wording. Someone that cares about morality can only truly do so with the creator of morality's help. I have the help of the creator of morality, and therefore do not consider myself to be absent of any one moral. However, that does not mean that I am perfect or get it right every time. I want to get it right And that is one of the most important things, period. I'll just leave it at that. I mean, I'm not putting like doctorate level thought into this, guys. I'm just riffing, right? It is what it is. We're just doing the best we can. You know, little paragraphs, one at a time. There's tons of questions to answer. Okay, sorry. Abortion would probably be under the violate his faith. Yeah. But I never in my ever did I have any thought of abortion as an option. So I couldn't bring myself to, that doesn't even fit. I mean, I'm not going to say I couldn't bring myself to chop my head off, because I did have the thought of creating a guillotine and chopping my head off, but I didn't actually try and just couldn't bring myself to do it. But I was actually in the car more than once in my life where I was like, what would happen? Like, would I go through the barrier, and then when I hit the water, would I die on impact? Or how quickly could I roll my window down? And would I need to cut my seatbelt, or would it unbuckle? They always say it doesn't unbuckle. So there's that. And would I drown? I'm just wondering. Like, yeah, I've been there. Okay, I have these thoughts, but thanks to the grace of God and other things, self-control, I've never actually done any of that. But it goes through my mind, and I would never. I pray to God that I would never actually do any of that. So, what is a man's greatest scientific achievement? What is man's greatest scientific achievement? I don't know if I want to answer that one. Many people will actually say the refrigerator. I'm not completely convinced on that. Although I think it's probably one of the most fair answers of all. It's such a debatable topic. I don't even think I want to engage, because I don't think I know the truth. Yeah, bear arms. I've thought about driving off of mountains, cliffs, bridges, all that stuff. But then we have self-control and the grace of God. So I do teacher night, seeing the rainbow flag stickers on every school door. Oh man, yeah, William. Yeah, it's rough. Josh Tot. What did Josh Tot say? Hey Bears. Probably under this. Yeah. Yeah, but we'd be here all night if you listed everything. Exactly. Yeah. Oh no, that's really cool that you work on jets, though. That's awesome. The greatest scientific achievement. I'm going to pass on that. I'm not interested. I mean, I love science and discussing what we've done, and I think it's a great topic to talk about and watch videos on and all that, but I'm just not interested in answering that one. When my ex and I meet for our trip away, how can I show her that I've changed for the better? Meet for our trip away. Meet for our trip away. What does that even mean? What is he referring to in life? How can I show her that? I mean, obviously, that's the more important aspect of the question. How can I show her that I've changed for the better? You can't. That's what I'm going to say. You can't. Just change. Seek truth. Seek goodness. Seek the one whom, I'm going to put a capital O on that, the one whom it comes from, and you won't need to worry about what she sees. If she is a woman that cares about goodness and truth, then she will see it, and you will be a winner. If she is a woman that does not love the truth and that which is good, then she will ignore you, and you will be a winner, period. I'm going to read the whole thing without my, typing cadence, right? And I'll turn this down just a little bit. If the music's too loud, let me know. I just wanted you all to be able to hear it. You can't. So here's the question. When my ex and I meet for our trip away, how can I show her that I've changed for the better? Here's my answer. You can't. Just change. Seek truth. Seek goodness. Seek the one whom it comes from. And you don't need to worry about what she sees. If she is a woman that cares about goodness and truth, then she will see it. And you will be a winner. If she is a woman that does not love the truth and that which is good, then she will ignore you, and you will be a winner. Guys, I think that can I get a round of applause? Can I get a round of applause on that one? Is this not excellent advice? Like, guys, I'm a counselor at heart, so when I have the opportunity, and it is meaningless, it's Quora. I mean, I'd rather be counseling one of you all that, might give a little bit of care on what I'm saying, and you might actually implement some of the stuff I say. Guys, this is my gifting. It's what God has made me for. I wanted to see the other answers. Where's the other answers? Was that oh, okay. Be yourself. The only way that someone can see that you changed for the better is for you to be true to yourself. And just be a better person. Treat her well, and she will trust you. Oh, it's a female. To the wrong voice. That's not bad. It's not a bad answer. It's just watered down. It's fine. They answered 5 minutes ago. A lot of people doing this all at the same time. Isn't that funny? There's 4 answers. I just couldn't see them all for whatever reason. It's fine. It's whatever. All right, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, I thought about the wheel too, Josh. And welcome, Josh. Welcome. Glad you're here, man. Well, Breath of Fresh Air, that's kind of why I shared that, is because I just wonder how many other people have ideations. It's called suicidal ideations. I don't consider myself someone who's clinically depressed or any of that, but I have graphic thoughts. And here's the thing. Here's the very interesting counterintuitive thing that happens. They lead me towards greater dependence and thankfulness of the goodness of God and His grace and His healing, and it just makes me turn to God every time. So every time I have a horrific terrifying thought. It just makes me go, God, please help my heart. Please help my mind. I'm obviously messed up, God. What is this nonsense? This is not something that I want. But every time that it happens, help me acknowledge you and your greatness and goodness. So it's not all bad, but it's disturbing. That's the best word I know for it. So anyway, we'll move on. Thank you for the round of applause, Bear Arms. I appreciate that. I thought that was a good answer. I really did. What is something that you only do it once and don't think of doing it the second time or ever? I have a perfect answer for that. Marriage. One word. Period. Done. That's just one word. Boom. Do you like that? What is something that you only do it once and don't think of doing it the second time or ever? I don't know what or ever really means besides second time. But marriage was my answer. You like that? 300 IQ, am I right? Am I right? Thanks, Josh Dot. Yeah, Bear Arms. I've had requested your answer to. So somebody's requesting my answer. Let me go ahead and click on that. I'm getting these notifications that people like. I don't even know how that works. How does somebody request my answer? That's so weird to me. What does it even mean? Request my answer. They don't know who I am. Why are they requesting my answer? I think Quora is just playing games. Yeah, but Bear Arms. Yeah, not everybody's the same way. I definitely have the thoughts of it's like this nagging temptation of seeking my own destruction, and it's like a temptation, and it's one that I look at with disdain and disgust, and I just seek God in response. All right, this is a good moment. Oh man, this music, guys, this music. This music is so legit. All right, well, here goes nothing. This is the person's question. Sir Abdul's code of honor. That isn't really a code of honor. A knight must be fully dedicated to their cause. Luck is the residue of design. A knight may never lie unless forced to by circumstance. Dishonesty is a sign of weakness. A knight must. Oh God, this is like super long. What is going on? Wait, what's the question? Oh, I'm reading one of the answers. If you were a knight and had your own code of 10 rules to live your life well, what would they be? No, I don't want to answer. Why? No, leave me alone. No, I'm not interested at all. What is your favorite song and what is your most hated song? Not interested. There's too much music in my head. Not even going there. Favorite is one of my. I detest the concept. What's your favorite color? Since the age of like 4 years old, once I knew my colors, I was like, are you talking about cars? No, like just your favorite color. On what? Because I don't want to eat like red food necessarily unless it's a strawberry. But I also don't like brown cars, but I really like brown wood. Like, what are you talking about? I don't want a red house necessarily, So I just hate the concept of, what's your favorite? What's your favorite? Ridiculous. What is the maddest you have ever been? Or sorry, what is the maddest you have been due to an irrational reason? That's an interesting question. I'm going to attempt to answer that one. What is the maddest I've been due to an irrational reason? I'm going to have to actually look up the word ration, rational, so I can extremely directly and I just want to make sure I'm answering it correctly. This music though, logic, so illogical. It's just doesn't make sense. Okay, I figured. Due to an illogical, irrational reason. What is the maddest you have ever been due to an irrational, illogical? Doesn't even make sense. Something I was mad about. This is a hard one. I'm going to crank the music up while I think. I love this part. Love this part. Oh man, it is so good. Such a logical guy. Getting angry over something illogical. I mean, I've been angry over things that were meaningless, but that's different than irrational. Oh, I got a perfect example. When I was, how old was I? 6 years old, 7 years old? I think I was 8. I'm going to say 8 years old. I was playing. I feel like I've written this before. Oh my God, I'm getting deja vu like crazy right now. Sorry, guys. That's really creepy. I can't. It feels so much like I've written these words before. But I cannot remember when or why I would have written these words before. But I'm getting like hardcore deja vu. I'm going to just continue and not be freaked out by it. That's really, really weird feeling. When I was 8 years old, I was playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out with my dad, and he won, period. I threw my controller down and said, I hate, all caps, you. First of all, that was a big mistake. Second of all, it was just round 1. I was playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out when I said, but that's not a 2-player game. So now I'm wondering why I was so angry. It was absolutely Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, 100%. But that's not even a 2-player game. Why did I say I hate? See, that's exactly. It's not even logical. I mean, do I have to do some fact checking? I mean, I know it was Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I know it was, but it was NES. 2-player? It wasn't 2 players. It was not 2 players. You couldn't fight each other. Why did I say I hate you? I want to know. That is super illogical. I don't even understand that at all. I don't even know what was going on. No. All right, first of all, that was a big mistake. Second of all, there was no logical reason for me to be upset. What happened? Maybe my memories are just jacked up. There's no, I mean, this was like 30 years ago, guys. But maybe I have to ask him. I'm so convinced it was Mike Tyson's Punch Out, but I'm just gonna say not, and he won. I was just playing Mike Tyson Punch Out with my dad. I threw my controller down and said, "I hate you," to my dad. Why? Maybe it wasn't Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with it though, because it's whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not that important. All right, what's going on in the chat? When you were young, how about when you were young and you? Josh, you have really been paying attention, and that is actually hysterical. That would be the maddest I've ever been. There was another illogical time that I was super mad. I was being filmed at a birthday party, my birthday party, and this is still on film on a VHS at my parents' house, my dad's house, and they have me on film saying, why is this person upvoting everything that I'm doing? Now I'm like not even like the same person keeps upvoting my stuff. That doesn't even feel good anymore. But I was at my birthday party and they were filming me, and I never like to be on camera. And I was like, don't do me. Don't do me, as in don't film me. And my aunt, who has now passed away several years back, was the one that was filming me. And I was just so angry about getting filmed. But it was funny because, like, in the video, you can tell I have a slight grin on my face because it was like that, leave me alone, but also like kind of like the attention. It was just really funny. But this I'm going to have to talk to my dad about this whole Mike Tyson Punch Out thing. I was convinced that that's what it was, but it could have been the baseball game that we had. I can't remember what its name was. Nintendo, not Super Nintendo, Nintendo. I'm kind of a little bit older, you guys. How can someone find their passion? I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one at all. I mean, part of me just wants to say that person that finding your passion is. This assumes that finding your passion is the point. Whatever. That's exactly what I'm gonna put. This question. I mean, whatever. What are they gonna do? Ban me from Quora? Fine. I mean, seriously, I don't care. So the question is, how can someone find their passion? This question assumes that finding your passion is the point. The point of life, by the wisest man that ever lived, is fear God and keep his commandments. When you choose to be obedient to your Creator, you will find your passion. Period. Because of, not period. So find your passion, comma, because of his passion. Period. Booyah! That's what's up. They'll like it or they won't. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, my part's about to come up. I gotta. Yeah. We got about 35 seconds, and my favorite part of this entire track is about to come up. I'm gonna play some Brian Trejo for you guys because why not? The dude's a legend. All right, we're gonna listen to this, and then I'm gonna play some Brian Trejo, and you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, what?" It's gonna be legit. That's a good question. I can answer this real fast. What is the age difference between you and your parents? 20 and 21 years. Technically 21 and 22. We'll put that. I'll say 21 and 22, but, 6 and 1/2 dozen the other, you know what I mean. Conception versus birth, it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. They're this music. Most of you guys probably could care less. All right. So I am streaming, so I don't know how this is going to work. I'm going to go ahead and kill that one. And I'm just going to go directly to YouTube, which is probably dangerous while you're streaming. But, 39 to 40. Wow. I'm not going to wake my kids up. I've got the door shut. It's fine. All right. Trejo. Super late. It's 8:42 where I'm at. Oh, bro. This just came out. He just did this like 5 days ago. It was good. Y'all can look this video up. Look up Brian Trejo. I got Jesus on my mind. I'm going to play a little.
Every time I turn on the radio, I know what the world promotes. It makes me sick to my stomach, man. Singing curses on us, you hear me? But I say in the mighty name of Jesus, we turn around. Listen. Woke up in the morning, I got Jesus on my mind. Christ can hear the broken.
He did this in his car.
Man, this world is evil. We live in some evil time. And I know Satan hate me. He don't want to see me shine. I got Jesus on my mind. I got Jesus on my mind. Hey, Jesus on my mind. I got Jesus on my mind. I hate the song they sing it only.
Not in a studio, in his car.
I know Satan hate me. He don't want to see me shine. I keep Jesus on my mind. Before I was a Christian man, little man, middle man with a trigger man. Now that I'm a Christian man, different plan, switch it up, I'm a better man. Used to be a hurt dude, worst dude, matter of fact, first dude on the church pew. Thinking that they come hurt you. Found out the word that you speak, they could curse you. Everybody hurt you and left you. They desert you and forget you. You don't see the outcome, bet, man, that bulletproof vest on your chest won't protect you. Everybody claim they a killer. Everybody say 90 day they gorilla. Everybody say they got kilo, but they got 300 weight when the bang they get bigger. And it lies.
Dude is so cool, guys.
You think you're strong in your own eyes. Don't be wise in your own eyes. Money, power, murder, lose your soul. Now it's gone. Don't be no dummy. But a minute life on earth, it don't last long. Trust in the one who can save. Trust in the one who can help you. Even when the weight of this world is great, oh my God, he's so greater. Trust in the one who can save you. Trust in the one who can help you. Even when the weight of this world is great. Hey, my
2 thumbs
God,
up, guys.
greater.
That's all you're gonna give me.
Jesus on mine. Christ can heal the broken, tell him Christ can heal the blind. Man, like Satan hate me, he don't wanna see me shine.
He did this in his car, guys.
Only right there I see mine. I got Jesus on my mind. I got Jesus on my mind. Hey, Jesus on my mind. I got Jesus on my mind. I keep Jesus on my mind. I got Jesus on my mind. I know this world is evil. We live in some evil time. Jesus on my mind. Check it out, man. The words you speak can curse you. I just pray in the mighty name of Jesus that you won't allow yourself to listen to that. What you put in your ear is going to contaminate your body and your spirit. I choose to speak life. I choose to listen to the things that will elevate and just build the person inside me that God created me to be. I pray right now in the mighty name of Jesus that you refuse the deception of the enemies. That if the things you're listening to are destroying you, if the things you're listening to are polluting your mind, your spirit, and your body, that right now you say no more. I make a covenant with my ears, God. I refuse to listen to that. Got Jesus on my mind. I know Satan hate me. He don't want to see you shine. Man, this world is evil. We live.
Brian Trejo, guys. Dude's a boss. Dude, he got 1.9 million views on this song. That's better than a lot of the other mainstream Christian rappers.
Jesus' mighty name. Whatever it is you're holding on to, trust God.
He works with Seven and a couple of the other more hood like. Brian Trejo is the man though. Ah, you guys. I was really enjoying his music today. But then I saw that video and I was just like doing backflips in my brain. All right, let's get back to the questions. I wonder if I got that Jackie Hill Perry stuff still. I wonder where that's at. I don't know. I don't want to do that. Open file. Try that. How's everybody doing? Hey, Alex, what's going on, man? Y'all gotta listen to some Alex Woofy Bear. Check his stuff out. Got the relaxing shadow run. And we'll listen to this. I wonder if I can put this on repeat. Oh, that's cool. You can have more than one thing open. Yes, that's my other jams right here. My favorite female artist, Jackie Hill Perry.
How you feel about seeing babies on the street with the heat? Who eats when it's beef and it's cold out? North Pole's no clothes when it goes down in the city. In the city ain't a bit of pretty.
All right, I'm gonna turn it down, play it in the background. Jackie Hill Perry, you gotta check her stuff out. She's too legit. Just ridiculous. Nobody has that talent like her. You know, Lauryn Hill was the first, but you know, Jackie Hill Perry was the last. She is so good, guys. Objectively, what is something that you want that once you start, you just can't stop? Come on, guys. There's so many answers to this question, but I'll give it a venture. What's something that once you start, you just can't stop? Being a Christian. I'm gonna put that one. My other answers. Come on. I mean, if you're married, you get it. Especially if you're married with kids. What is something you, once you start, you just can't stop? I mean, I could be a retard and say a can of Pringles, but I'm just going to say being a Christian, and my other answers are for married ears only. Oh, man. That is just ridiculous. And that's how I'm going to answer it, you know? Because that's how I be. That's literally what I just put. Being a Christian, my other answers are married ears only. That's the funniest answer, guys. It's so stupid. It's so stupid and funny. Hey, Random Randy, what's up? Oh, did somebody thumbs? Yeah, somebody thumbs me. Oh, somebody switched from thumbs up to thumbs down because it did say 2 thumbs up and 1 and 0. But you know, whatever. I don't do this for the thumbs. I mean, whatever. It's whatever. I'm here because it's fun. It's whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight though, because I actually really do care. I'm gonna cry for just forever. How can I break the pattern of feel like, this is the question, how can I break the pattern of feel like I'm only working and sleeping? I mean, I've been there. I know what that's like. Make sure that your interest in life isn't always trying to make work or sleep an idol. Not always, just ever. Take away the word always. Isn't trying to make work or sleep an idol. You need to have interests that go beyond I think my wife's home, so this is going to finish almost immediately. She's probably watching. She doesn't like to comment and make herself seen in the chat, but, you know, she's probably watching. You need to have interests that go beyond the rut. I'm not going to write the word rut because it's such a weird word. Day to day. Set some goals for yourself. Reasonable ones that interest you. And keep to them. Period. That's it. Just go with that. Oh, interesting. I like that question. I like that question a lot. We'll finish up this soundtrack. Let me go back to these. Yeah, I just assume that she's watching. She may or may not be. I think I hear her in the driveway. That's why she could be recording her own video because she's got her own channel that you guys haven't subscribed to. The Ghost of Livestream Present. That's right. Her name on YouTube is She Weeps, and I think her YouTube channel was, I thought, God Matters. But what you can do, I can find the I'll post her here. I'll find, she commented on my stuff recently, so I can just go directly to her channel. And yeah, I guess she renamed it. How do I go to this channel? Ugh. Okay, so I've got to do it from the YouTube thing. It's so hard to go to. Once you use the YouTube studio, it's almost impossible to. It just makes things so difficult. So what was this video? Prayer request, I'm sure. All right, so I have to go to prayer request. And then I have to go down here, and then I click here, and then about. Oh, you're killing me. How do I, what is going on with it? Share, copy link. Good grief. All right, here you go. Now it's going to be in chat. Boom. So that's my wife. And yeah, subscribe to her. One of her most recently posted videos got a bunch of thumbs downs from morons on Discord. Like, I was like, no, bears get it. And they're going to give, positive regard to my wife. And like overnight, there was 4 thumbs downs. And I was just like, you guys are sodomites. What horrible human beings you are. It's very frustrating. So if you guys can help out and go to her most recent video and thumbs it up and change the ratio, that would be nice. But we both don't care that much about what people think of us. I was just talking to my wife about that, actually. I was talking about how one of the big reasons why I will live stream and not care about the silent moments or the embarrassing moments or any of that is because I despise fakeness. I despise it. I hate the show. I hate salesy. I hate the business. Like, I'm not here to satisfy everybody all the time, like certain business people. I'm not here to shock anybody all the time, although I say some things that can be funny or shocking. That's not my sole purpose. And I'm so exhausted at the things out there that people are focused on, just the business. What shocking thing can I say today to get more people interested in me and more people give me money because I'm so awesome by being shocking? And it can be anybody. No More News or, all kinds of different folks on the internet. Oh, guess what my crazy thought is today? I don't believe that I think the Earth is I think we're on a spaceship and the whole thing is a holodeck. So here's, I'm done with the Quora thing. I could keep going, obviously, forever. But, man, Brian Trejo, guys. What a man. So here's my deal. I pause because I don't know how to be as profitable and helpful as possible when I say what I say. Okay, so my criticism is this. Why believe, if you're going to deny the past, why are you accepting the present? If you're going to deny hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years of history, then why are you going to accept a few years of madness? So why are you going to give more credence to a modern scientist than decades and decades and decades of history? So that's my main curiosity and confusion about this whole, let's deny the moon landing, let's deny that nuclear bombs exist, let's deny that, anything to do with historical events, let's deny it all, because everybody was always lying. But the people that are here now are definitely telling the truth, because things have definitely gotten better in regards to truth telling, right? I mean, the irony and the logical fallacy is profoundly psychotic. So that's my criticism, is that why would you deny history? Not that that's fine. Deny history, but don't accept a narrative from today in lieu of history. You should start from scratch and figure it out for yourself. And if you can't, then you need to recognize that it may or may not be accurate, but you can't do anything about it. That's my conclusion about this whole thing. I can't count the bodies. Okay, first and foremost, I can't count. I mean, granted, it would take me 6 months to count to the number 6 million. If I was counting 16 hours a day nonstop, it would take me 6 months to count that number. Look it up. Dude counted to 1 million. It took him 28 days or 30 days or something. He did it 16 hours a day every day. Counted to 1 million out loud. So I can't do that. The bodies aren't available. So what does it mean? What does it matter? It doesn't change my life at all. It doesn't. I already know everybody's lying. It doesn't even matter. So whether or not I depend on history to be accurate or not, it doesn't. People lie. It doesn't. None of that matter. Whether or not it's 6 or 9 or 3 or 1 or 7 or 5.4 or 9 or whatever the number is, it's meaningless. It doesn't affect my life at all, because I draw the exact same conclusion. The conclusion is that, first of all, it doesn't change my life. Second of all, people lie, and I can't trust human beings. Therefore, where's the big surprise? Oh, they lied. Yeah, they probably were always lying, and they're still lying. What are you talking about? Duh. Oh, but this is really shocking, but everybody, the narrative, and who cares? It's meaningless. What are you doing with your life? That's the important thing. Well, but, and this person specifically that you're referring to does do good stuff with their life. Yeah, and that's what they should talk about. Yeah, but that doesn't make the money. I get it. And that's one of my struggles in life, is that I don't make money well. I'm not good at selling myself. I'm just, hey guys, here's the truth. You either, like it or you don't, and it's, that's your choice. But I'm not good at making money for myself. I'm just like, here's the facts. And then sometimes I'm wrong about the facts, and I just correct myself, humble myself, and whatever. So the same thing with the moon landing, though. So that's the number with the special event that took place that I can't name because I'm in Florida and I would get arrested, dragged off to jail for even saying the name of the thing or talking about the numbers, because it's illegal, apparently. Am I being slightly sarcastic a little bit? But, just in case. Err on the side of caution. So the moon, though, with the moon situation, why are we denying all the history? By the way, subscribe to Vintage Space YouTube channel. Seriously, check it out. Vintage Space YouTube channel. Very quality videos. One of the videos that talks about the rooster tails on the rover. It's quality stuff. Check it out. It's good. Talks about Van Allen belts. It talks about everything. It talks about everything. Very well done. Seriously. So anyway, my point is, why are we denying all the history and accepting the narrative that's being told today? Because my point is, there's probably more of a motivation to subvert the narrative now than to reveal the truth of a narrative now, especially from the people that you're saying you don't trust in the first place. So why would you go to, well, the NASA scientists themselves claim that we don't have the data and that we don't have the technology to go back. Why do you believe them now? Why are you denying the old and accepting the new? It doesn't make any logical sense. You should deny all of it or accept all of it. Or some, but that kind of like deny all the history, but accept the new information that you have, very suspicious, very unusual. And then what was another one of the little things? The whole flat earth, round earth thing. I mean, similar situation there, denying history and accepting a new narrative as if we're going to get something more right than thousands and thousands of years before. I think that there's some miscommunication and misinformation about the knowledge and quality of knowledge that our ancestors had. Our forebearers, I think that they were a lot smarter than we give them credit for. Way, 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 way smarter. So anyway, my whole point in all of this is, why are we denying history? And by we, I mean people that really celebrate the good old Big Bear. Why? Why deny all history? Question is fine. Question away. But don't throw the baby out with the bathwater and then dive in the new tub of Gomorran nonsense, because that's what modern knowledge is all filled with: nonsense, complete nonsense, complete abandonment of truth. So why would you want to associate yourself with the time in history with more abandonment of reason and logic and truth and absolute truth and objective truth? Why would you want to associate yourself more with that period of time and information that's coming from that period of time than information that came from before things hit the fan logically and so on? So that's my point, guys. Let me see if I can find another good old Trejo song real quick to finish things off. And I might look at your comments real quick. Oh, there, you sound like Owen when you say that. I'm gonna read some super chats. Let me read some super chats. Guys, that song was so legit. Oh my gosh. I got Jesus on my mind. Oh my gosh. Brian Trejo. The dude is a legend. Kingdom Music with a Z. Kingdom Music with a Z is the channel where you can listen to his stuff. I'm trying to go to his channel. All right, there we go. See if I can find one of the good old songs that I've listened to. He's got so much music. He's made a lot of different videos too. I'm just looking right now. He's doing the business on YouTube. I'm telling you what. Trying to remember I'm gonna do the Walking on Water. How about that? We'll do Walking on. See, that's one of his biggest songs right there, Walking on Water. It's a good song. He's got a different style. I mean, it's a little different. Some of y'all might be like, I don't really like that. Listen to his lyrics and you'll like it anyway. You might not like his style 100%, but his lyrics are 100% legit. 100% legit. So I'm gonna play this song while I read the lyrics. Check this out. And they said, Jesus, is that you? The Lord said it is I. And Peter said, if it's you, then let me come forward. I'll check out True Christian subreddit. That's interesting. Listen, hey, a kilo came to $1 million for fame. Ain't what the pain if you turn the flame when you suffer. All the money you want, all the treasures to go, ain't what losing your human soul for all the pleasures you know. You know your dues and you don't. You know your wrongs and your right. Yet you choose to live life with pride with all your lies and your strife. You trust that gun in your hand. You think that gun ain't gonna
clarity. I pray you get
No Mercy had some interesting, slightly brain damaged things to say there. Slightly brain damaged. No Mercy. Medical advances has nothing to do with historical events. That's brain damage. I'm trying to be as kind as possible. I guess No Mercy left because of brain damage, but that's ridiculous. I just wanted to pause the music so that I didn't interrupt that important message to you guys that No Mercy came to share his brain damaged thoughts with everyone.
clarity in the essence of charity. Watch out for the Pharisees, the doctrine of heresy. See, Satan ain't scaring me cause it's God who's preparing me. Are you walking on water? Are you sinking in sand? Are you walking on water? Or are you sinking in sand? Are you walking on water? Are you sinking in sand? You see the heavenly Father said, let the sun redeem man. Hey, are you walking on water? Or are you sinking in sand? Are you walking on water? Are you sinking in sand? Are you walking on water? Or are you sinking in sand? You see the heavenly Father said, let the sun redeem man. Hey, are you filled with his love? Do you spread it around? Are you building them up? Or are you tearing them down? Are you active in church? Are you free from distraction? When you see somebody hurting, are you filled with compassion? Hey, do you take time to study? Do you make time to study? Do you jump inside the book and search the word when you hungry? Do you give to the poor? Do you lay without owing? Do you pray for the orphan or for the widow that's lonely? Do you hate what is evil? Do you love what is righteous? Do you love kingdom music because you live kingdom minded? Lord, you love me for me, and you can see who I am. Hey, my future was set before me. You can see what I can. Hey, are you walking on water? Are you sinking in sand? Are you walking on water? Or are you sinking in sand? Are you walking on water? Are you sinking in sand? You see the heavenly Father said, let the sun redeem man. Hey, are you walking on water?
All right, so that's Brian Trejo, and I put his name in chat: BRYANN, and then TREJO, and
Are you a water walker?
he's so cool,
Are you
guys.
sinking in sand right now?
He's got that, kind of weird style, but I really like his music. All right, that's the end of things for me. 9:15ish. I'm gonna call it a night. Everybody have a good one, and if you'd like to support what I'm doing, I'm thinking about making, just side message for anybody that's still here, I'm thinking about making Patreon 100% open and just rewarding people that are part of Patreon in different ways, but still making all the content open. So I'm considering that. Go and vote on the poll that I have there to let me know that you're interested in even being part of anything related to that. And then there's always paypal.me/DevinJump, as you guys probably already know. And besides that, everybody have a great night. And yeah, that's it. I see what you're saying, Alex. It would probably fit you. I think it's a medium. But yeah, of course, whatever works, man. Everybody have a great night. Read your Bible and love what God loves.